Hey everyone, I'm LC Gamer, and welcome back to the ABC Murders. In the last video, we got done talking with Lady Clark and investigated part of the mansion. Now it's time to finish looking around, see if anything's changed from our earlier visit, and then see what I can find. What do I have here?
Attention, Franklin. Task list. A. Ordering Lady Clark remedies. Done. B. Tidying up real estate property files. Done. C. Calling the lawyer about inventory. Done. D. Update the tenant farmer list. Done. E. Update land rent accounting. Done. F. Ordering a restock of arsenic. Done. P.S. I have left on the living room table some of my things I don't want to keep. The locket and the dagger. I am sure you know why. Thora.
Okay. Sentimental value, and also being accused of stealing.
A dark dragon for a bright-haired maid. C.
And the dagger.
I've already seen similar daggers.
Okay. Now let's go outside. And hopefully I can get away from this music box. Please tell me I'm not going to be hearing this outside.
Where is the horrible smell of carrion coming from?
Come again? The horrible smell of what?
Something makes me feel uncomfortable.
Well, I know what it is. I can see it.
Tut-tut. The gardener does not follow the alignment. There, that's better.
Much
It is
better.
symmetrical. There, that's better. It is symmetrical. Brown pellets. Revolting.
Well, that was a bit of information needed. And now I'm dealing with the sound of whatever this fountain is.
This fountain makes a very relaxing sound.
And it's very loud. I don't like it. I love the look of it. I just don't like it.
It was probably the gardener who lit this fire.
Yeah, sure.
Look here. I wonder if someone wanted to get rid of these papers. This subject would probably be useful to me.
Well, then we'll take it.
Let us now try and get our brain cells to work.
With pleasure. But first, thank you. What did Thor leave personal belongings behind at? Let's see. Carmichael wrote to Franklin. Thor Gray, expert in art history. Thor left a letter behind. Thor Gray stayed behind to settle. The dagger is missing from Sir. Okay. And, there.
Everything that Thor Gray has left behind comes from Sir Carmichael's collection.
Yes.
He most probably gave them to her. But she chose to leave them here rather than run the risk of being accused of theft. It is understandable when you know just how much Lady Clark mistrusted her.
True.
Let us now try and get our brain cells to work.
With pleasure. I can now get away from the sound of the fountain. Is Thora a prisoner? Well, let's take a look. Thora left a letter behind. There was a poisoned rat. Okay. Voila.
Thorgray had no reason to kill someone who only had a few months left to live. The poison she ordered was for rats. The gardener must have made good use of it, considering the stinking remains on the path, not far from the property.
Obviously.
I've finished here. I must put the skeleton key back and inform Hastings that I'm returning to London.
Oh, I can finally get back to the music box. It's better than this fountain. Ay. Okay. Move faster, Poirot. Move faster. And there we go. I don't hear the music box. That's good. Doesn't mean it's not there. I just don't hear it.
April 1925, Aceh Province, Sumatra.
Okay, so you want me to contact Hastings first?
I must put the skeleton key back and inform Hastings that I'm returning to London.
I say. You're gonna give me a hard time now. There.
Perfect. Nothing else is keeping me here.
And now time to run. Hastings? Call me a taxi.
Hello, Hastings? I have finished in Sherdston. I will take the first train. Tell me, do you know how to restore writing on a burned document?
Yes, you just have to soak a cloth with a hydrochloric acid solution and rub the sheet of paper. Then the characters appear.
Bien. You have been of great assistance, Hastings. Could you please order the solution as soon as possible?
Of course, but what documents do you want to read?
You will see, my friend. À ce soir.
Okay. So he's going to order chemicals to be able to read these pieces of paper?
Donald Fraser is here. He insisted on waiting to see you.
Okay. Well, before that, I'm going to prune the mustache. And take a look at this.
Royal Mathematical and Statistical Society's Bulletin, September the 9th, 1935. The Alphabet Murder, a methodical madman. It's highly probable that the alphabet murderer will kill again. Could we possibly estimate the number of victims in his next crime? Yes,
1.
and it is easy. As soon as we know the ratio of towns, cities and villages whose names begin with a D and the ratio of English people whose names are spelled the same. On the one hand, the ratio of towns, cities and villages in England with a name starting with D, and on the other hand, the ratio of English people with a name also starting with D. After this initial calculation, it is easy to deduce the likelihood of actually being murdered if you belong to the target population. Go to the last page to find our results and details on the calculations.
Sure.
Daily Blag, August 31, 1935. Moustache at half-mast. Poirot's repeated failure in ABC case. Sometimes
Delicious.
small things trouble great men. Hastings, faithful collaborator of the Belgian detective, knows something about it. 3 mornings in a row, he confided to us, the cook broke the egg yolks when preparing Poirot's breakfast. This apparently casual event has greatly disturbed my friend, to the point it breaks his concentration and slows his judgment. I also noticed his mustache, of which he is so proud, being duller than usual.
Poirot, I assure you I haven't said any such thing to the journalists. They twist everything.
They insulted my mustache.
This bottle is for our visitors. Personally, I prefer the sherry. This bottle is...
Oh, I didn't want to click on that because I already had him highlighted.
This man is tired.
Dark circles. Unshaven. Where is it? There it is.
Donald is short of sleep, and it looks as if he didn't even bother to undress before going to bed.
Okay. Well, let's talk.
Mr. Poirot, I don't know why I'm here.
Well, you're here because you wanted to talk, so...
You wanted to talk, and you came to find the only man capable of hearing you.
Mr. Poirot, since Betty's death, I've doubts about myself. I don't know what to do. And I keep having a horrible dream 3 nights in a row.
Continue, please.
Have a drink, and tell me about this dream.
It's always the same. I'm on the beach with Betty. I grab her round the throat, and I squeeze, and squeeze until she's dead.
Okay.
Her head falls back, and I see that it's no longer Betty. It's Megan's face.
Have you seen Megan Barnard recently?
Yes, our grief has brought us together. I never really knew her before. She's really quite a remarkable girl. But I would never tell her about my dream.
Why not? Is it her you are attacking in your dream?
No, it's Betty. And once Betty is dead, it's Megan's face that appears in its place.
Very interesting.
Indeed.
Let us now try and get our brain cells to work.
Okay. How should Donald's dream be interpreted? Donald was very much in love with Betty. Donald was a violent man. Donald does not kill Megan in his dream. Donald feels guilty about killing Betty. These 3 will work.
Mr. Fraser, I think that the real meaning of this dream is that you are in love with Megan Barnard.
Please go on. Do.
This dream certainly betrays your guilt.
Oh.
But what do you feel guilty about? Having killed your fiancé? Possible. Or forgetting her very quickly for her sister? Certainly. And this forgetting is perceived as a second death.
So you don't really think I was the one who killed Betty?
I do not exclude this theory. I am simply saying that I do not need to know that fact to explain your dream and your guilt.
Thank you for being frank, Mr. Poirot. You've helped me a great deal. I'm going back to Bexhill. I'll not take any more of your time up.
It is late, Mr. Fraser, and you are tired.
I'll sleep on the train. I like trains. It's easy to sleep rocked by the sound of the wheels.
Okay.
Poor boy, he seems completely lost.
Well, women seem to like him. I think Megan will take care of him. Oh, I remember. Did you order the product I needed?
Yes, we'll be receiving it tomorrow.
Bien,
Good.
it is late, and I asked Miss Gray to come tomorrow morning. I have a few questions I wish to ask her.
Okay. The next day. Finally.
Mademoiselle, I asked you here in order to answer a very important question.
And that is? Remind her she did not see anybody on the day of the murder. Accuse her of having lied. Let's go with this one.
Am I right in thinking you said that you did not speak to anyone on the day Sir Carmichael was murdered?
It's the absolute truth.
Yet, Lady Clark maintained that she saw you talking to a stranger on the front doorstep.
Really? She must have been mistaken. Oh, I remember now. I'd forgotten all about it, but it wasn't important. It was just a salesman. One of those traders who sell stockings from door to door.
Interesting.
Can you describe him to me?
Medium size. Glasses.
Okay.
Dark suit and a felt hat. Not the sort of man you notice. Completely harmless. That's why I forgot all about him.
So, basically the
Nothing
Invisible
else?
Man.
He was very hesitant and shy. Usually door-to-door salesmen are very confident. But he wasn't.
Alright. I'm gonna go with the second option, which is the triangle.
You did not leave Churston willingly, I believe.
I don't wish to lie. Lady Clark did not appreciate my presence. And Franklin cannot go against the wishes of a sick lady. He is a good man. And he worries a great deal about his sister-in-law.
I noticed that you left some personal belongings behind at Churston.
Ask if she will return to Churston. Ask if she will collect the objects. Well, no, they pose too much of a risk, so...
It was too risky for you to keep these objects, am I correct?
Risky? What was the risk?
Well, obviously. You'd be accused of theft.
You know very well what Lady Clark might have said if you had kept these objects.
Indeed. These objects were gifts. But Lady Clark would have been convinced that I'd stolen them. By returning them, I put an end to such evil gossip.
Bien. I must ask you one last question. Please reply frankly with either yes or no. If Lady Clark had died, would you have agreed to marry Sir Carmichael if he'd asked you?
How dare you ask such a question? Sir Carmichael treated me just like his daughter. And all that I ever felt him was affection and gratitude, nothing else.
Thank you, mademoiselle. I will not keep you any longer.
I met Thora Grey on the stairs. Her cheeks were ablaze, and she appeared to be deeply hurt. Poirot, have you offended the poor girl again?
Maybe.
Do you have good reasons for accusing her?
I accused her of nothing, Hastings. I simply asked her an important question she did not answer. Let us see if we can answer it for her.
Really?
Let us now try and
Get our little gray cells to work. Okay. Would Thora have married Sir Carmichael if he had lived? Thora states close to Thora Grey. Sir Carmichael had offered Thora a brooch. Thora likes Franklin. Thora is evasive about her relationship with Sir Carmichael. Let's go with this one next. The seductress. And this one. No, that's not right. That one? No. Okay, so... I got one of these wrong. Dora is evasive about her relationship with Sir Carmichael. I could probably get rid of that one. let's see. Let's get rid of that one. Oh dear. So, I'm going to have to reevaluate these. Seductress, sure. Sir Chronicle was close to Thora. Blah, blah, blah. So, one of the others is not right. Thor Gray was close. Okay, let's get rid of this one. No. No. Okay, so... how about that? Oh dear. There we go.
You must know how to read between the lines, Hastings. When Sir Carmichael refers to paternal affection, he's lying to himself. Read this engraving on the brooch. A dark dragon for an angel with glossy hair. These are the words of a lover, not a father. Lady Clark was not wrong.
What if Sir Carmichael had fallen in love with his secretary? That doesn't mean that she forced him to do so.
True.
There are extenuating circumstances. She is a penniless orphan. But she's calculating. Just look how she avoided it when asked if she would have married Clark.
I see. You think she seduced Sir Carmichael for her own gain, and that now she is doing the same with his brother. Poirot, your world is a very dark place.
Possibly.
Do not get carried away, mon ami. We have another more important matter to settle.
Really?
Yes, would you believe that Miss Grey taught me something new?
Yes.
Let us
Yes,
now
she did.
try and get our brain cells to work.
The little gray cells. Okay, let's see. No objects of value for sale in the shop. Miss Asher personal effects. A stocking box and an account book. Bex Hill is a very popular. Lord Gray saw a door-to-door salesman. Let's see. Okay. Blah blah blah. So let's see here. We have Thor isn't able to precisely describe the door-to-door salesman that she met. Stockings. There we go.
It's perfectly clear, Hastings, perfectly clear. Indeed, a stocking seller visited Andover, Bexhill, and Churston on the day of each murder. We have our suspect. This should be of interest, Jop.
Telephone job.
Chief Inspector, we are looking for a stocking salesman.
I see you have a suspect.
Yes. Contact all the stocking wholesalers who may employ him.
Your suspect is a salesman?
No, he does not take orders. He sells door to door.
Right. The hunt is on.
Indeed, the hunt is on. Okay.
Are you leaving, Mr. Cust?
Yes, I'm going to Cheltenham.
You shouldn't travel today. You don't look very well.
I have to. I have engagements. I must respect them.
And his name is Alexander Bonaparte Cust. A.B.C. Oh dear.
Can you get the post, Hastings?
And why don't you go and get it yourself?
Très bien. What's going on? I've never known Hastings to be so disagreeable.
I say. No, you're not gonna talk to me now, are you? Okay, so. Prune that mustache. Pick this up.
Poor Mr. Poirot. I'm quite sorry for you. If at first you don't succeed, try again. We've a long way to go still. Typery? No, that comes later. Letter T. The next little incident will take place in Doncaster on September 11th. So long. ABC. I should compare this letter with the one on my desk which I received earlier to see if it does indeed come from the same person.
Which it might. Okay. Now then. Let's get this put together. New letter. Come on,
Let us
bring it in.
examine this more.
Yeah, you don't have to tell me. I already know
Certain
what you're gonna say.
characters in the two letters.
I'm skipping your text, Paul.
Yes, the A.
Because right now you're just
Right. Let us go.
a annoyance in this.
That's right. The egg. I have to find some other.
Because this is just a repeat of a earlier puzzle.
Yes, this I. Right. Let us come.
All you have to do is say once.
Yes. The. I have to find
and
some other
we'll
similar
be
defect.
good. There we go.
The W is not. Right. Let us compare.
Poirot, I wish you would just be quiet for a tiny bit right now. And there's the small W.
Of course, the W. My theory was right. These two letters were written with the same time.
Obviously.
Hastings, he strikes tomorrow. Chief Inspector Japp?
He's on another line. Can I take a message?
Please.
Yes, please, mademoiselle. It is from Hercule Poirot. Tell him ABC strikes tomorrow in Doncaster. He must call me back.
Very well, sir.
Bien, now I'm going to see what I can find from these burnt documents. I've received the product I need. Hastings, if you do not mind, I would like you to take a few notes.
Yes, yes.
Seriously? If you don't want to help, you don't have to help.
Now, down to work.
Okay.
All of this needs putting in order a little.
Let's do this quickly. And efficiently. L2, right stick. Thank you. Work with me. Let's put this one over here.
This piece should be placed here.
This looks about right. No? Let's try again. This piece goes down here.
This page will be reconstructed in a flash.
And you go here. And you go here.
This page is finished.
Voila.
That's done. 3 more to go.
Quick and easy puzzle. Let's go with this one.
This
Quite
does
a
not
jigsaw.
look too difficult.
But still... important nonetheless. Okay. You go up here. And you go here.
This page is finished.
Next.
And that's 2 done. It's easier than I thought.
Sure it is. I'm just getting lucky. Alright. Let's put this one in here. You next. One more. There we go. And now this one.
This page is finished. Only 1 more. Keep going.
Okay. Let's put this one together as quickly as I can.
This piece should be placed here.
Roughly. Okay, and this one's gonna go across the top. This one's gonna go across the bottom.
This page will be reconstructed in a flash.
Only if you'd stop talking to me, Poirot. Then we might be able to get somewhere.
This page is finished. All the pages are reconstructed.
Perfect. Okay, so... Can I put that there? No.
A bottle of solvent.
Can I put that there? Okay, so the solvent's on
The cloth is now
towels.
soaked with solvent.
I take the paper and the towel and dab. Ever so
Got
gently.
it! Make a note, Hastings, make a note. Mrs. Alice Asher, shop owner in Andover. Tracheitis, hemoptysis, prescribed laudanum.
I got it. Look,
And what do they say?
Poirot, where on earth did you find these files?
On a fire at the bottom of the garden at Comside.
All right, but where did the person who burned them find them?
Good question. So, let's take another look at these. We have
Dick
here...
Dudley Dunbar, owner of the Black Swan Hotel in Doncaster. Asthmatic, heart disease, heart condition.
Sir DDD.
Alexander Bonaparte Cust. War wounded, mustard gas and head trauma. Pulmonary emphysema.
Sir,
Hemoptysis.
ABC.
Coughing fits with blood. Suffers from absences and amnesia. Betty Barnard, waitress in Bexhill. Chronic bronchitis causing dysphonia. Advised to stop smoking. Alice Asher, shopkeeper in Andover. Tracheitis, hemoptysis, chronic cough with loss of blood. Prescribed laudanum-based cough medicine. Let us now try and get our brain cells to work.
Please. Can we get ours to work as well? Where do the burn documents come from? There were many people in... Charming Clark's medical records have been consulted recently. All victims suffered throat afflictions. Burned documents.
The burned documents are medical records, and without a doubt they come from Clark's archives. First of all, because all the patients have throat conditions. And secondly, their name starts with either A, B, C, or D, and it is precisely the files that match these letters that have been tampered with.
But
Really?
why burn these files? How come the names of the two victims appear on them? And who are the two other patients?
These are very good questions.
Yes, they are. Ah, the telephone. Excuse me. Don't run into things, Poirot.
Hello, Poirot?
Any news, Chief Inspector?
You wanted a stocking seller? We have one. Reported by his landlady, who thought he was behaving suspiciously. He has the most unbelievable name.
That would be, Mr. Cust.
Alexander Bonaparte Cust.
Yes, Alexander Bonaparte Cust? How did you guess? Poirot, you have magical powers. It's a serious lead. I called Doncaster. A person matching Cust's description has been seen at the station. He got off the train from London, but after that, nobody knows where he went.
Indicate that Black Swan Hotel in Doncaster. Let's go with this
Look
one.
for him at the Black Swan Hotel.
What? How do you know he's there?
Trust me, Chief Inspector.
You appear to be very sure of yourself.
Obviously.
Very well. I'll call the Black Swan straight away. The owner is going to get a shock when he learns that there's a murderer under his roof.
Yeah. I'll let Jap take care of this.
Do your best, Jap.
You can count on me.
I can't do all the
Hastings,
work for him.
everything is at stake. With a little luck, our main suspect will soon be under lock and key.
Hello?
So, has Cust been arrested?
Yes, the Doncaster police are sending him by train.
That is good news. But why so gloomy, Chief Inspector?
Well, when I told the hotel owner that he was sheltering a murderer, he collapsed.
He's dead?
No, fortunately, but it has taken its toll on him. It has to be said that with his name starting with the letter D, he had every reason to fear Cust. I bet he was going to be the next victim.
Possibly. Oh.
Chief Inspector, I believe that I share responsibility for this incident.
What do you mean?
I saw Mr. Dunbar's medical records. His heart was weak. I should have warned you.
It's very honest of you to tell me that, Poirot. I appreciate your gesture.
Please keep me informed of his progress.
You can count on me. I'll do what's needed.
I will visit him at his bedside when the killer is caught.
That's typical of you, Poirot. We should focus on the next part of the investigation in order to avoid other incidents. While we're waiting to question Cust, we could search his room in London.
Where does he live?
Good idea.
The Marbury Guest House?
I'll see you there.
Yes, but start without me. First of all, I have to sort out a few details for Cust's transfer.
I understand. À bientôt. Hastings, we are making good progress. Please go and search the room of our number one suspect.
With pleasure. I did have a dentist appointment, but I'll cancel.
No,
The
you
dentist. So that is why you were so nervous and bad-tempered.
A visit to the dentist is never an enjoyable prospect.
But an unavoidable one. Go to your appointment, Hastings. I will manage on my own.
don't. Sorry, Hastings. But you do need to take care of your teeth. They're important to you.
To Marbury Guest House, please.
Thank you, taxi. I'm sorry to say, but this place does not look very good. Wow.
Marbury. There is a very pretty village by this name in Cheshire.
Let's go in. Okay.
It is a very beautiful piano. Maybe Mrs. Marbury likes to play in her free time.
Maybe. Okay.
It looks like I've found the real master of this house.
Cats do act like that.
There is no need to worry about the household cat. I'm sure that Mrs. Marbury lets it do what it pleases.
I'm sure she does. Okay, let's talk to you for a bit in the next video. But for now, I think I'll leave it here, and we'll continue this next time. So until then, see you guys.